Party people. Hey, what's up, Carl? What's up, Viking? So I have no idea what I'm really doing today. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Well, Borderlands 3. I just bought Overwatch for me and Rosa um, on the PlayStation yesterday. Sucks that it's not like cross-platform because I already owned it for PC. But whatever. So, Carl, what'd you think of the color? The only thing I'm a bit upset about is on the label. They've got my logo, but they didn't put the right name of the filament on the label. But I think today I'm going to work on some Dagger parts. I actually had a skewed view design a Dagger for me. They put like sparkle dark red or something like that, shimmering dark red, something like that. But whatever. Whatever. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. Then I'm gonna do maybe this. Nope, not gonna do that. Add source, screen capture, window capture, Fusion 360. There we goes. Bar she blows. I know, right? But I'm gonna have stickers because the boxes are plain. So I'm gonna make some stickers to put on the outside that has the correct name on it. As you can see, my little test stuff on here, I test printed this to see if it would work. And so far it's working. I think it'll do all right. We shall see. Hey, what's up, Minnesota Maker? You know, Rosa told me to go live as soon as I got home. She ain't even showing up. Alright. So these are my blocks for, let's see this. Ah, go away. This is my 9-volt battery. And this is my Arduino. And there's a buttonhole for this button. Hopefully the ones I get are the same size. I gotta design the blade. Do you guys want me to put slots in here to like hold the stuff together better, or y'all just want to like hot glue the stuff in there? But yeah, I gotta finish this part. Do. Hey, baby. That time you showed up. Son of a biscuit eater. Aw. It's okay. Why is... What? What? Oh, okay. That confuzzled me for a second. Oh, that sucks. How's our temperature? Yeah, I don't blame you. Hey, what's up? Never let the machines win. If she doesn't have a temperature, I don't know. Why doesn't it snap to these things? I want you to snap. I want you to snap. Yes, it'll snap. Yeah, I know. People aren't being very talkative, babe. Yeah, I figured a lot of people are probably just busy and have me up in the background. Hey, what's up, Sean? I'm gonna have to look at somebody playing Borderlands because I've never been a huge fan of silly, and I heard like I don't know. I like silly games, but it really depends. What the flip is that? I don't like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ryan. I've been told by doctors that if what the shoot. Damn it. Oh, sorry. I've been told by doctors that if there's no fever, it's not contagious. She did not have a fever this morning. Hey, Julie Jolly. Hey, Chris Golata. What's up, Tanny? She did not have a fever this morning. You were giving her a ponytail and she was crying and having a tantrum and got up to 100 fever, or I'm sorry, temperature because she was all worked up. But I don't call that a fever. Congrats, Tanny. Hey, Chris Lane. Are you kidding me? Son of a biscuit eater. It's the October project, or it will be. Yeah, that I'm the same way, Ryan. Friggin' 101 is not a temperature. That's in within normal range. And on top of that, she had just got done crying and screaming and having a temper tantrum when she took her temperature. Short. Oh, well, I'm gonna figure something out. Did Fusion give me any issues today? No. Why? What kind of issues are you having? Yeah, she was having a temper tantrum because she likes she doesn't like her hair down. She doesn't like her hair only partially in a ponytail. She doesn't like more than one ponytail. She just likes to wear her hair in a single pulled back ponytail 24/7. You try to do her hair any differently and all hell breaks loose. Yeah, Tanny, but when you're working for a big company like that, you gotta. I probably have a little room this way. Let's see if I can do 0.5. That'll work. Hang on. It did not do what I wanted it to do. Dag nabbit. I'm about to just leave holes. It'll make it look cooler, right? She did look super cute today. Let's see. Problem solver. Yeah, don't you need like a 400 millimeter bed to fit all the rings? $500 millimeter? Damn. Yeah, Carl, when I first loaded it up today, I had to log in, but besides that, I didn't have any problems. Hey, what's up, 3D printing and painting? Jerry, right? Got it right this time? You're right, I didn't post I was live. Gosh darn it. I posted, I'm live. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, those are sketches. I don't care about sketches. You got a donation from Michael Phelps yesterday? Like the swimmer Michael Phelps, or is there another Michael Phelps somewhere? Oh, awesome, Jerry. I appreciate it. No, Piglet did not get printed. Piglet's ugly. I just got tired of working on Piglet. I don't think he came out that great. I think I must start over. wonder. Let me see you do it. Alright. Doop. Why did I put that there? Oh yeah. There's a hole in there. Alright. Alright, 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 alright. You think my model of Piglet is adorable? Bo said it gave her nightmares. My Piglet is okay. Good. We're clear. My Piglet is ugly. Nope, not. Damn it. Why does it have to deselect the lines? Fill it. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh does something kinky with a jar of honey. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. There you go, Sean. Alright, now how am I going to make this dagger? Hey, no political talk, please. Thank you. Because, you know, there could be Democrats in this chat. Could be Republicans in this chat. Could be independents. Could be non-political people. No, you can't ban Sean. Just so everybody knows, I'm not associated with any political party. Okay, I have a question for you, Fusion 360 Pros. Exactly. I just want everybody to be happy. But I have a question for all you flippin' pros. um, actually, never mind. I think I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. All right. Oh, son of a biscuit. Did I just do all that on... No, I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. I'm the worst at organizing this crap. Hey, what's up, llama? Winamp. It really whoops the llama's ass. Let's see. Where's my plane at? Not where I want it to be. I want it to be here. And we need to hide. Measure 36. And hide that. 36.5. Hey, where'd that thingy go? That's what I want right there. Okay, we'll go to there. Boom. Boom. How do I want to do this? Alright, so it's 36.5, 7, 8, 9, wait, 36, 7, 8. Do you guys think a 2mm thick blade is too much? Probably do 1mm, huh? Maximum light effectiveness. Actually, 1.2. Then we're just at... No. Hang on. Sounds right. Let's inspect just to make sure. 1.2. Boom. I'm a pro. Wait, to cut people? Wait, what did I miss? Alright, let's see here. Now we got to unhide that. Go left. Damn it, stop it. Alright, this is where I need you pros. Actually, let me do this first, and then I'll need you pros. I thought this said 200. Boom. Boom, boom. Yeah, I'm not changing over to Tinkercad. I tried playing with Tinkercad one time, not this past Easter, but the Easter before. And Tinkercad made me want to shoot myself. Gosh darn it. Do I have a clue what I'm doing? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I pretend well, though. Wait. See, I just screwed that up. Wow. Close enough. Wait. What the flippity flop? Hang on. Do a mirror instead of redrawing? Yeah, I could have done that, but you know. It would take me just as much time to mirror it as it would to draw it. This is where I'm going to have the problems. Yep. Alright, we're going to save this. Well, yeah, but I gotta design it. And I'm gotta, I don't know, having issues. Because this is where I get lost here. Let's see, hang on. Good enough. But so like I'm going to do that, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. Okay, it won't let me do a freaking sharp blade. Yeah, I'm in StreamYards. Give me a second. I'll give you the link. Explore. Winamp. Message. Paste. Alright, Llama, I sent you the link. I'll put you over here, though. And then that. Wait. Why can't I do a sharp point, you butthead? Oh, shoot. Llama.
Sup?
What's up?
So you want to do a point?
Yeah.
You're gonna draw a reference space. What the hell do they call it? I can see it right there on your screen, and I can't read it though. Right next to assembly on the right side of the assembly button. Yeah, that thing. You're gonna draw a reference plane up above the point. Draw your shape from above, and then extrude it down, and that will give you your shape from above. Get what I'm saying?
No.
Click on that thing.
I'm clicking on it. You want me
Now
to
go
do the
down to that
offset
circle.
plane?
Go down to that circle.
What's
The circle you have extruded already, and click on the very top face of it. All the way up on the very top face. There you go. Now pull that way up so it's above the point.
above or equal with?
Above it. So you can
Okay.
use the point as a reference. Now re-extrude your arrowhead like you had it, where it's just flat. However thick you want the total thing. You really should have mirrored that because it's not going to be symmetrical.
It's symmetrical, trust me.
No, it's really not.
It really is.
It really isn't. And if you want to do it equal on both sides, go over to your. Where the hell's the menu?
This is new Fusion 360.
No, there's still a
such
menu
thing as
for it.
menu.
There's still a menu. I use the new one, but you need to do the extrusion symmetrical so it goes to the left and the right of the center line, not just to the right.
Oh no, because I'm gonna mirror it.
Well, no, because watch, just do what I tell you.
No, because I'm gonna print it in two halves. Then I'll have to split it.
Oh, I got you. All right, cool. No, I got what you're saying now. I was thinking of something else. All right. And that's all extruded. Now go up to the top. Click on that yellow orangey plane. Do a drawing on it.
Do a drawing on it.
Yeah.
What kind of drawing on it?
A drawing. There you go.
All right.
Now see, now you get what you're trying to do now. Now you can put your point on it.
But I need all the edges
Yeah.
filleted.
What do you mean?
Like to where it's not just a point, that these are sharp.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do from the top. Go back to the top view.
All right, I'm at the top.
All right. Take that arrowhead and hit your P key.
P.
Yep.
Okay.
Now select that arrowhead.
And now what?
Select the arrowhead. Click on both halves of it. It should have projected a line onto your new drawing plane. Did you hit the P key first? I'm not seeing your side menus.
I don't have side menus. I'm telling you.
You still have side menus when you do.
Oh, it's not showing them. It says project right now.
Yeah. So did it project those four faces, those two faces?
No.
It should give you a projection lines. I don't see any projection lines.
Yeah, I don't either.
There you go. That's it right there.
Those things? Okay.
Yep. Click on them so they stay there.
All right.
Okay. Now get rid of the projection. Hit OK.
Okay.
Now just draw a line from the outer middle to the point. No, to each side. Draw a line, and that will cut your point to each side, not the middle. Stop. Go to that one you're on now. Start at that one, and go diagonally to one of those side ones. No, diagonally, not straight. There you go.
Okay.
Do the same thing on the other side.
Okay.
Now take the two void boxes, triangles, and cut them down through it. Select that triangle right there, the whole triangle. You got to get out of that. There you go. Do the same thing on the other side. Extrude that down.
Totally not what I wanted.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted? You wanted a sharp face.
I mean, it looks kind of cool, but
It doesn't exactly do it right because I wasn't thinking of it right, but there's a way I can do it. Now I got to rethink it because it's too late.
could probably do it from the side here.
It's like late at night. I'm not thinking straight. But you got what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You'd be able to do it that way. I'm just trying to think of how to do it. Do you try just chamfering it? Yeah, it's not going to do it too much in one area and not enough in another.
Yeah. Basically, I want to move this point to there, move this point to there, and this point to there, while leaving a little bit of doohickey stuff in here.
Okay. You might be able to do that if you draw it. Ow.
I hit my...
Draw a line down the middle of that. I'm not sure if this will work. I've never done it this way, but draw a line right down the middle. From the very point down to the middle point.
Why isn't it letting me... Hang on.
You got to project it if you're on a new... you shouldn't have to, though, because you're working on that face. Trying to think how... See, that should do it, but I know why it's not, because it's an angle. There's got to be a better way. What is everyone saying in chat? I'm not seeing chat. Chat.
Let's see.
Nah, chamfer's not going to work. A loft would work. You'll have to draw the two planes and then loft one to the other. That's not a bad idea.
Hang on, what's a loft?
A loft will allow you to go from, you draw one face and then you draw another face somewhere else. And when you loft it, it cuts everything in between them. So they don't have to be, it's kind of like doing what you're doing, but you can have two different faces. You know what? I think a loft will work. Let me fire up Fusion and see if I can do this.
Hey, what's up, CNX Tech? I wonder...
It is kind of a weird way to do the point. There's a better way to do it. I'm just not thinking of it. Actually, you could probably just loft the whole point.
I don't know why it won't let me show the menu.
That is weird that the menu's not popping up. Are you doing the whole desktop or are you doing just the program?
Just the program.
That's why. Because the window is considered not part of the program or some crap. It's a separate window.
I got it to work.
No sender. What the hell's a no sender? I don't know. It's a blank email. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if I can see this. Yeah, I think lofting might be your best bet, but where to loft to from? You would probably do 3 lofts. Check it out. Let me screen share here. Screen share. Share the whole screen. Okay, click up my screen share. What you're going to do... You got my screen up there?
Yeah, and
Can you see my screen? Okay, you're going to do your collar, whatever. You want to do it in half, so I'm going to split it now. Then I'm going to finish this sketch. And then I'm going to do another construction plane off of this. However high your 3/4 is. Okay. Do this one. Do a new sketch. I'm just going to draw the point here like this. And a sketch. And then, I mean, this is, you're going to have to do it more detailed than this, but this is going to give you the general idea. Go up like 60. Okay. Draw a new sketch on that plane. Create a point. Where's my point? Right here. Do it. Why isn't that centered? That's really weird that it didn't center. Finish sketch. And then you just loft. Create a loft. And this. Oh no. Wait a minute. What did I do? Create loft. This one. To this one. To this one. I mean, that's not exactly what you're looking for, but you get the general idea. You probably need another one like right here to get your arc, or you can just cut the arc into it.
Wait, how did you do that?
You draw 3 planes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, watch. You got my screen up?
Yeah.
It's going to play it. I drew the circle, I drew the triangle, I put a point, and then I lofted it. Get it? There you go. Draw a circle, draw a triangle, draw a point, loft it. Now you're trying to do more detail with your
all right.
Go back to your, because of this right here, your arc down. You should almost do 2 separate lofts. Do one from the collar to the flare out of the blade, whatever they call it. There's a name for that. I can't think of what it's named right now. And then from that up to the point is a second loft. And you can actually do it on, not only can you loft it, but you can draw those arcs that you have on the bottom half of the blade. And you can use those for profile lines. Just go diamond to circle. That's what I did.
Diamond to circle. Wait. Use a diamond to a diamond.
No, I used a single point to a diamond to a circle. Or a half circle.
No, they're saying in chat, somebody said go diamond to circle, another one says use a diamond to a diamond.
Yeah, you could probably do a diamond to a diamond and then down to the circle. That would probably look cool too. Let's try that. Actually, if I go back one. If I bring my margin,
darn it.
I can draw this. And you can actually draw.
Well, I have to have a circle down here, Ryan. Because this is going
an arc
around something to hold it down. So I have to have a circle there. I need to go from a circle to a thingamabobber to another thingamabobber to a point.
Project.
Yeah, Carl. I will shoot you the link.
Yeah, Carl's getting pretty good at this. He might be better than me nowadays.
Link sent.
Create arc. 3-point arc.
Do I have glow in the dark purple in stock?
And then
do I sell glow in the dark purple? Yeah.
Finish sketch. I don't know if that'll work or not. Let's try it. Create loft. From that to that to that. And then add rails. Select the rails. Do not touch the profiles. That just really freaking pisses me off on a regular basis when it does that.
I don't think I sell any glow in the darks yet.
Because it's fully connected. It keeps telling me they're not touching, and yet they are. They're literally in contact with the same point.
Rosa got quiet. She must have gone home without telling me again because she's a brat.
It's the only thing I don't like about this freaking loft thing.
Hey, what's up, Carl?
Hey, how's it going? Okay. Let me see that picture of your arrow point again.
Oh, I deleted it.
You had a good building block. I could have fixed that.
I can rebuild it.
But put your outline up, and I'm going to tell you how far to build it.
All right.
And then we're going to use the loft idea.
All right.
The best way I can recreate it's to do a half and half of what he was originally telling you to do, and then the other half. If you create like your round piece, and then the shape you wanted for the bottom half of the arrow, then we'll like carve it to.
Hey, Josh, before you go and try and do that, project that face on there, and then you can lock that line right onto it. Right now, it's not locked on. You're just guessing.
No, I just made it.
It's not on there. I can guarantee you. You think it is. It's not.
Look, I'm zooming the heck in there. It's in there.
It don't matter. You can keep zooming forever and ever. It may be just to the left. It may be a microscopic pic to the right. If you hit that circle and project it onto the plane, it'll let you lock onto it.
Yeah, not Professor Carl. No.
Professor Carl.
I was going to say, Carl, you're probably better at this now than I am.
I'm getting there. I know there's a million things, and I'm sure there's an easier way to do it than what I just thought up. But I'm 99% sure it's going to give him what he's got in his head.
Holy crap, look at all that garbage he's got.
Referee Carl.
Referee Carl.
Where's my damn...
That's the one thing cool about Fusion, and one good thing and one bad thing is there's so many ways to do sometimes the same thing. It can almost get more confusing because there is so many ways to do the same damn thing.
All right, do you want me to draw the whole thing out?
Okay.
I would draw it in full 3D, Josh, and then split it in half.
Get back to where you were. Get back to where you were when Tom jumped in.
All right.
Which is right about where he is now.
Well, he had the actual shape of the arrow up on there.
Just mirror that, Josh. It's so easy.
Yeah, I would have mirrored that too. He doesn't have a center reference, though, does he? Or
yeah, you draw a line. You draw a line, mirror it. Oops. Done.
I accidentally drew a circle.
Yeah.
With all these arms trying to parallel them, that thing's not even close to being the same on both sides.
I guarantee it is.
I guarantee it's not.
All right. What's next?
Okay, go ahead and extrude it out the way you had.
All right. All right.
Okay, so there's your half, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, trying to think of the easiest way to do it. Create an offset plane right at the bottom of the triangle, if that makes sense.
Right.
And you got your two arcs that come up. Yeah. Give yourself an offset plane right across there. And I'm doing this the long way, but it's where I caught up with all this. So.
Oh, shoot. That's not where I wanted that. I put it on top of the circle and move it. Yeah. All right. Oh, shoot. I had it where I wanted it, damn it. Hang on, let me start over.
Here, hold on. Go back and edit go back and edit your sketch. We'll do it this way instead.
Hang on, I can do it. I got it. All right, now what?
Go ahead and split the body right there. That's why I said it might actually be easier to edit the sketch.
All right, I'm gonna edit the sketch instead.
Go ahead and draw a line from point to point at the top of those circles.
Gonna lose a little curve there though.
I think that's not. I don't think. Well, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Put that there like that.
All right.
Now go up to the top and click on your scissors. And zoom in.
Trim that.
Trim the bottom. Yep. Trim that one. Trim the other one.
Yay. I didn't know how to do that before.
Go ahead and exit out of that now. And extrude just the bottom half of that.
Extrude just the bottom?
Yep.
All right.
All right. Now look down it from the top. And create a sketch on the top of that face.
Okay.
And basically make your diamond shape from the corner out to the top of the center.
Okay.
Now extrude those outer corners out.
Extrude the outer corner?
Yeah, extrude it straight down.
You want me to go down?
Yep.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Go ahead and take it as far as you want to go before you want to get to your circle shape, or you can take it all the way down.
Now, will I be able to match the circle up to the bottom of this?
We can do that too. We can at some point we can do a loft and connect it to the circle somewhere here. We'll work on that after we get your.
Got it.
We'll go to there then. All right.
All right, now go to create another plane all the way at the top of your point.
Oh shoot! Cancel.
You're gonna have to drag it up off a face.
Yeah, you have to do the offset off the top of the diamond there.
All right.
Now select that plane and do another sketch on that plane. And right where that point is, draw just a small, like 1 millimeter circle. It's really not going to matter.
Right here?
You
Yeah.
don't even need a circle. You can loft to a point.
Can you loft to a point?
Yep, you can loft to a point.
I just
put a
figured
point
it was.
there.
Yeah.
Go to point and put a point right there.
Where the heck's point?
That I don't know.
There it
Where's
is.
point, Llama?
All right, I found
Go
it.
to the menu.
All right, I put a point.
Okay, now do a loft from that triangle up to the point.
So everybody's gonna miss his outward tails. Just gonna go from that face that he lost when he.
Where's loft at?
gotta exit the
Create and go to loft.
You got to exit the sketch and go to solids, or you can go
exit.
directly to solid. You don't really have to exit the sketch, but.
All right. So go from the point
Down to the triangle.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that's fine. Down to the triangle.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. That'll do it.
And then what you could do down at the bottom of the arrowhead there, if you want to mesh to that circle, any point create yourself a plane wherever you decide you want to blend it from. Create yourself another offset plane. Cut the object there. Delete out what you the gap, and then do a loft from the circle to the bottom of the arrowhead.
Okay.
Carl's getting good at this. I remember when you were going, how do I?
Oh yeah.
You gotten better. I'm going to say you're better at it than I am now, probably.
But yeah, you could do that too. You could just you could reverse extrude it out of there too. Yeah.
Yep,
I'm doing it the hard way. I still do things the hard, long way sometimes because I got so used to doing it the wrong way in Builder.
Every
You
way
know
is
what?
the hard.
The right way is the way that gets it done through you. As long as you can get it done, that's the right way. to do it.
Thanks, Ryan. At least I made an arrowhead. Man, can't do anything to please these people.
I forgot to select my blade. Gosh darn it. Oh well, we're gonna have to do it this way.
Yep, it was Mr. Buttram's lofty idea. He's very lofty. He's a lofty kind of guy.
What are you trying to do?
He don't know.
I didn't have the. I gotta redo all this shit.
Actually, you don't. You can just go from that bottom face.
Yeah. I was gonna say, look at the bottom square face of the arrow.
No. I accidentally didn't select my component down here, so now all this shit's connected.
And that's the wrong thing.
You can easily separate it.
Yeah.
Click on that face. Now hit. Okay.
Yeah, but it's connected
I know.
to this piece, I think.
I know.
Well,
That's
don't
fine.
worry. You can cut
Now
it
go
on
up
that face.
top and click on modify and do split body.
Yeah. Split body on face. Boom, done. Now it's disconnected.
It's gonna separate those two little wings on your scabbard or whatever you got there, but you can always put those back together later. The best part about Fusion, it's easy to separate and merge bodies again.
Yep. You're best off figuring this all out, Josh, and then starting off from scratch tomorrow.
It's still all one body.
What? Zoom in. I'm trying, or put it full screen for a second. I'm trying to see what you got going on there.
He's not
Why
naming
is that?
I bet if you clear that window, I bet you kept the body. Go open up the other two bodies underneath it.
What? This is two different things. Those are other
Okay.
things.
I wasn't sure if it made a new. It should have made a separate body.
Yeah, it should have even split the two wings in pieces too.
Yeah. Just saying keep original body there. I can't read the menu. You want to get rid of that keep original body thing. This is not splitting the wings either. There's no. It made a new body somewhere.
That's
We had a copy of that somewhere.
I'm just gonna undo it all.
Why do you want to keep it separate? Just for printing?
Yep.
Dude, you're better off building this thing whole and then using the split bodies to split it where you want. For printing. I'm serious.
But I'm not just splitting bodies. I'm like making a ring that slides over another ring and then
Yeah, all right.
through holes.
No, you're right. You're right. If you're gonna do that kind of stuff, yeah, you're better off doing the separate bodies.
All right, where's this?
well, now you know how to make it.
Yeah.
That was the best way I could figure out to get an actual arrow tip shape.
No, that actually
that
was
worked
really
well.
awesome.
That was better than what I was coming up with. Freaking fusion is so cool, man. When you think about all the ways to do stuff. You know, I wonder if he could have loft from edge of blade to the center to edge of blade too. I bet that would work.
I'm playing around with how it looks, debating if it, if you want to make it accurate, if it should have like a little flat edge on one side or not.
Flat edge on one side? Oh, like in the middle?
Yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah, like a sword kind of has that flat edge because usually you don't taper the whole thing the whole way down.
You can put all kinds if you do it right. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Well, if you profile it, you can put all kinds of waves and crap in it. You know, because a lot of like swords and stuff have the stress ridge in the middle. They actually indent.
Yeah.
That's so it'll flex instead of breaking if you hit it. From what I understand. I mean, I don't know metallology.
Or if you want to make it more like a...
Dude, you got to learn about mirror.
Yeah, mirror would have took me just the same amount of time.
A tenth of time. Not only that, when you mirror...
I have to say I agree with Tom on this one.
If you edit the side after you mirror, like if you want that to be taller...
All right. Hang on one second. Let me go back. Now, where do I mirror right now?
Grab that. You got to draw a line from the very point down to the center.
So I have to draw a line to the center.
Right there, yeah. Now go over to the right where in your little menu you sketch palette.
And I got to draw a line over here too to make it solid, right?
Yeah, but sure.
Okay, so that's 2 lines that I drew, and I already drew 2 other lines.
Yeah, but you're not getting it. It's more accurate. It's an exact copy. Click on that.
It's 100% the same on both sides when you do this.
Click on this?
No, on just the line. Deselect that. Just that. Make it a construction line. So you're in the sketch palette. It says construction right in the very top, very number 1 thing. The sketch palette, the little palette, all the way over to the right. Sketch palette. That thing. Yeah. See where it says construction? It'll make it a dotted line. Okay. Now select your little angle, your arc, and your little flat line on the bottom. Just double click that whole blue line you drew.
This one?
No, the whole shape. Double click it.
Okay.
Now hit mirror.
Where's mirror? Right here?
Yeah.
Create. Yep. And
that did nothing.
Because you went too fast.
Never select a center line. Hit mirror.
Mirror.
You don't need that center
now,
line.
See where it says mirror line? Yeah, now select that. There you go.
You have to deselect that. It won't let you mirror the center line. You have to deselect that in your mirrors. Boom, done. And once you get used to doing that, you'll do that 100 times faster, and it gives you an exact mirror of each side. So you're never going to be off.
So now, is this supposed to be modern arrow tip or archaic arrow tip?
I'm just something for the project for this month. It doesn't really matter as long as it looks cool. All right, so
if you want an idea, here's something I did with one.
See, now, can he loft and follow that and use that arc as the path line? I think he can. Get what I'm saying?
I have 2 this time.
That way it would do the arc right up for him. It would be all awesome light. Because then he could loft from the circle to the half triangle to the point. And that would give him everything he needs all in one shot.
Oh, you saw I could follow those arcs? Yeah, I've only done it once.
I can never get it to work quite right, but if you use the loft path, you could get those 2 side arcs to be his path, and it would immediately loft that arc form and everything. And he could actually he could loft from the circle to the triangle, and that would start him at the at the collar there.
Yeah.
Right to that triangle and do everything he wants all in one shot. Suppose in theory. Now, whether it would actually work or not, I don't know.
Oh shoot! I just screwed up.
No, you didn't. Let's go over the other side. Yep, you're there.
I skipped a step, I think.
No. You just got to finish drawing that triangle. Now you got to close it. You got to go down the whole width of the blade with a line. No, all the way to the other long point. All the way.
From here to there?
No, all the way to the other side. From one side to the other. See how that triangle you just drew isn't like yellowish brown? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now you should be able to loft from that circle collar. If you cut that collar in half, if you draw a line in that collar in half and then draw those two arcs, you can use those arcs as paths in the I don't know how to describe it. I can never get the paths to work. They always tell me it's not connected. And I do the whole, constraints and projections and everything, and I can never get them to connect, so it's probably not worth it.
Yeah, I've only ever followed a line with a loft once. I was trying to make the
It works well when it works.
I needed to make the Bowden tube that I run all the wiring through for the White Knight. Yeah, that was a nightmare trying to draw the path out to where it would meet from the frame
Tanny,
carriage.
Tanny, I want to see your dagger, Tanny. Mister, I made a whole dagger in the time we've been talking.
Yeah, don't forget you're still learning fusion, so don't let someone that's like, oh, I can do that in 2 seconds bother you.
Yeah, I'm sure Midnight Giant would have made 20 of these in that time, if we're going to start.
Right?
Yeah, but he's used to doing them.
Yeah. Mr. I can make a sword in 5 minutes for fun.
Yeah, I was going to say he'd have been a perfect guy here right now for this because he probably could have done this in 2 seconds.
Why won't it snap to the
You got to project that line. It's not there. You have to project.
But this line is here, so why can't I connect that dot?
Because it's not on that face. It's kind of trying to line up. I don't know what the hell you're trying to do now, but sure.
I need to be able to select this freaking bottom shit. These two parts right here. Instead of this whole
you need to loft down to the arc now.
Can I?
Circle.
All right, I'll try that.
Well, you got to cut that circle in half first. Otherwise, it's going to loft to the circle.
Okay.
Just draw a plane there and then draw a line in the middle and automatically make the circle for you, or the half circle. Select that ring, the bottom of it, or top of it, I should say. And just draw a line through the whole thing. There you go. That should make one of those. It should give you 2 halves now, right?
No.
You want to do it for the center of it, not the ring itself.
Man, I think I selected the wrong face.
No, it looks like it did it right.
You want it to be hollow? Okay.
Yeah. Why isn't it letting me select?
You want to select that center ring. That right there. Don't you?
No, I need this circle.
No, because that collar
Hang
isn't.
on. I'm going to do it my way. Hang on. Ah.
There you go. That'll work too.
So now I can select that and
Hit lock
lock,
now.
and then this. Woohoo! Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, see, it did the whole circle. Get rid of the sketch when you do that, so it does it to the face, not the sketch. That's the problem, is it's doing it to the sketch. Just make it go away. Hit the little eyelet. There you go.
Gotcha.
I'll try it. It should work.
Yay, sorta.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it's hollow.
Well, I need to make this hollow too.
Why does it need to be hollow?
Because light's going to be shining out of it.
So can't you do that at print and just tell it not to have any infill?
No, but the whole thing, like, look, hang on. Let me unhide stuff. Boop. This is going up the center of it.
Well, it's easy enough to fix that.
Well, you can just take that light and knock it out of the thing. And then you just have the light knocked out and not the whole thing hollow, where you need all kinds of supports.
Nope, you won't need supports the way I'm going to do it.
All right. I believe you, sort of. You could shell it after. Go back to your shell, to your loft. Select the half moon in between there. No, go back to where select redo the loft. Go edit the loft. No, select, isn't there a half moon in the middle? In the middle of the actual half round at the bottom, so it'll be solid.
This half, wait, what?
Yeah, that. Select that other piece there. No. That right there.
Hang on, I got to, why are there sketches showing up? God darn it.
Because they're a different item. You got too many different items.
Sometimes it's easier just to make a new sketch.
Yep. If you make that solid, then shell it from that face and give it, a 2 or 3 millimeter shell, that'll hollow it right out for you. Just so you understand, hit that right there and then hit shell.
Click this.
Yeah, go up to shell. It may not work because of that other thing, but you'll see what the shelling does. Just type in 1 millimeter.
It says body could not be.
Yeah, that's why, it's because the angle down and everything is all tied together. If you made that whole thing solid, you could shell it with no problem. In other words, get rid of that cup face in the bottom. Make that solid on the bottom.
Oops. Make this solid?
Yeah, so it's not that half round there. Make that a solid half round, or it's not a moon. It's a full half round, or however you want to put it. You just got to draw a line between there or do something.
Just create a new sketch at the top of that.
Yeah, create a new sketch at the top of it.
Create a new sketch on that face. Yep.
Draw a line between the two. Boom, done. Now loft to that.
Turn off all the other sketches.
Turn off all the other sketches, but leave that one showing. No, you didn't.
And you
do
got to
that
get
one.
the center too. Get the yeah. Why didn't it
Because
do?
he turned off he's got the wrong sketch on.
No.
Very bottom sketch is the only one he wants on. That should be that one.
There. Now you should be at a. There you go.
Yep. Now we'll
You
off
got to
to
get
that.
the outer ring too. Got to get the outer ring. He doesn't have the outer ring.
Well, he really doesn't because
There you go.
collar.
Yeah. Now loft from that to the triangle.
All right, hang on.
No hanging on. We know where she's home.
She says she's going to bed.
Jeez. It's sad that we all know what's going on with your girlfriend more than you do. I hear Carl snickling in the background too. That's funny. There's so many ways you can do crap like this with Fusion. I love this program.
All right, so
Go
how
up
do
to that
I?
triangle. Hit loft now so it doesn't screw up. Don't worry about that. Go up to solids and hit loft.
Where do you see? Oh, okay, there we go.
I don't see anything because your little live menu thing from your printer is there. Boom, done. Hit OK. Now, it still leaves a half freaking moon thing. It's not gonna chill because you got that stupid little ring on the bottom.
Okay.
There you go. Now you're thinking. That's even easier. See, it's got the general gist of it. Now shell that. Click on that face and hit shell. Boom, there's your hollow. Just only do like 1 or 2 millimeters, not like 15. It can't calculate 15.
That
And there you go. Now it's hollow. You might have to knock out the bottom by just doing a push-pull through the bottom, but is that what you're looking for?
sweet. Yes.
Now, I believe you can use those arcs as paths when you do that last extrusion or loft, and you can get those arcs in the bottom if you really want to get fancy.
No, I don't want to get too more fancy.
Night,
Good night, baby girl. I love you. Mwah.
See you, Fallon. Rosa, whatever your name is. Her name's actually Rosa Fallon, right?
Fallon Rosa.
Fallon Rosa. Anyway.
Alrighty.
Lofting is good when it works.
See, if you look down in the green room, there's the side project I do when I can't stand working on the 3D printer anymore. You ever see the movie First Night with Sean Connery?
Cool. Yeah.
That's Excalibur from First Night.
Awesome.
First Night. Which one's that?
One
is that the one with
Richard Gere and Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Connery's only in it for like 10 minutes at the end, ain't he?
No.
No,
Yeah,
you're
they're
thinking
all-
of Robin Hood with Kevin Costner.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I am. I don't think I ever saw First Night because I was never a big Richard Gere fan.
Oh, you know what I just noticed?
You know what he did do that was really good? Now I can't remember the name of it. He was awesome in that movie. Oh, God, the Irish terrorist one. With Bruce Willis as the terrorist guy that kept going around. The hell was the name of that movie?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Where he had all the different aliases and
Yeah, he kept in.
he had that big rifle made and he blew like a hole through the side. He told the guy to go out and hold a pack of cigarettes.
Yep.
Yeah, I had
Yep.
Jack Black in it.
Yeah, Jack Black.
Yeah, it blew off Jack Black's
His
hand.
arm off. Oh, it's a little to the left. Hold it up. The guy's like arm's already gone. It's like at that point, dude, why would you hold the cigarettes up? I'd be running. You know he's gonna fucking blow you away. Pardon me.
Yeah.
know he's gonna blow you away.
Yeah, the only thing I haven't been able to figure out how to draw on this is you see how it's got the wire wrap around the handle.
Yeah.
I can't figure out how to draw that wrapped around the shape.
You can do a corkscrew and then do an loft or an extrude. Do a spring, but you can do the spring with a taper. You'd have to search, but there's like an Autodesk, like class on how to do that. How to produce the spring and then distort the spring to your shape and then extrude the knockout for it. There's actually what I've seen like that kind of thing. They do it on a, I don't know, some other kind of grip. Do the same thing. The other thing you could do is just draw the spiral and then do a loft or not a loft, but a, what's the pipe one?
Yeah, Michael Castle got it. The Jackal.
The Jackal.
Was a movie.
That was a great movie. That's one of my all-time top 5 movies. Really love that. Really love Braveheart. I know everyone's Mr. Frickin' hate him, but I don't care. He's a good actor, even if he is a douchebag.
So I catch a lot of flack because I think I'm one of the few people that must have liked Waterworld.
Waterworld's all right. I liked it. I didn't think it was great.
I
like
loved that
Waterworld.
boat. That boat was freaking awesome.
Yeah. See, I'm one of those that
I want to
I
3D print that boat with my belt printer.
I have 3 types of good movies. There's truly good movies, like, the really, really good classic movies that are just good, a good movie. There's good / entertaining movies, like the Transformer movies and all that stupid crap, which are not good movies, but they're entertaining, so they are good movies. They're worth watching. They're fun. And that's the whole point of me going to a movie, is to enjoy myself. Whether it's a thinker movie or, a good thinker movie like, I don't know, any of the big classic-y, all the critics love them type movies. Or if it's just plain entertaining like Transformer movies. I hated the Transformers when I was younger. I was already, well into my teens, 20s when the Transformers first came out. So the kids were into it, and they were just annoying, the cartoons, and it just was annoying. But the actual movies are entertaining. They're good.
Well, did you get your the hook in it like you wanted? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that looks nice. Now you can just mirror that whole thing.
Would you just cut it in there?
Yeah.
It still looks good. That's about the way
That's awesome, actually. I kind of like that.
And see if I think if you print it, oh, son of a biscuit eater. If you print it like that, it shouldn't need any supports.
No,
Nope.
you should be good.
And even if it did, it would only need something right up the center line.
The only thing I would do for strength is you might want to put a chamfer in the inside edge so it rounds it out a little bit, makes it stronger.
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael, I like that movie too, but you got to be in the mood to sit down for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, Dances with Wolves was a good movie. That was a true good movie. That wasn't Transformers entertaining movie. That was a true good movie.
That's like I own the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I bought all 3 of the director's cuts.
Yeah, I did
In
that
the
too.
theater, it was 2 hours. You watch the director's cut, each movie's 4 hours. So you want to watch all 3 of them, you got to spend a 12-hour stretch.
Yep, I did that too. But I think they're still out in the garage. I was getting ready to get rid of them. God, those came out when there was still the Blu-ray SDHD or whatever was the war.
Yeah.
Because
no one knew who was going to win until Disney chose.
Yeah. Well, I actually
was it going to be Blu-ray or Blue Disc?
I had the Xbox at the time, so I went to the SDHD or whatever the hell they were. One was Microsoft and one was Sony, basically. So I went with Microsoft just because I had the Xbox. Of course, like a year later, Blu-ray one out. I was stuck with all those DVDs. I still have them all. I think I still got all those DVDs.
Yeah, it was funny. The minute Disney said they were going Blu-ray, everybody knew it was over.
Well, Disney's owned by Sony, so of course they're going Blu-ray. People don't realize Sony owns Disney.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Sony doesn't own Disney.
Oh, no, they're in coherence. That's right. Matter of fact, they just broke up, didn't they?
Yeah,
Well, they
used to make Spider-Man 3.
They broke up their agreement on Spider-Man.
Is that what it was? They were always in league with each other.
I still think at some point Sony's going to realize how big of a mistake it was, and we'll still end up with the third Spider-Man. I think we're going to see enough heat from it that they'll be like, okay, do we really want to destroy this? You know, we just Spider-Man take Iron Man's mantle. Why are we going to get the series?
They're still going to make Spider-Man movies. They're just not going to tie him to the MCU anymore.
But that's the whole thing. That the MCU basically gave him Iron Man's mantle, and then Sony just destroyed that.
Well, Disney kind of got greedy. Yeah, I mean, it was both.
Disney's known for being greedy. Same as Sony. Disney is kind of power hungry. They do play the power chip rather regularly. There's a lot of people that worked for Disney that won't anymore. What I understand. Dude, that's looking pretty freaking sweet. I like the way you did the blade the last way. That looks nice. The only thing you might want to do, just for giggles, is maybe make it either not as wide or a little taller. It looks a little fat at the sides, doesn't it? I mean, it's just me. I'm just,
this way?
No, the other way.
This way?
Yeah. Don't those 2 points look like they're a little too much?
Think I should make it thinner?
I don't know. I mean, that's just me. And it almost looks like they're wider than the guard.
Hey, what's up, Sean?
It's just barely going to catch that guard right now.
Yeah,
it almost deflect right past it.
Yep, exactly. The guard's supposed to catch anything coming at you off the blade that would go.
Guys, this is a Halloween prop.
I know. I'm just saying. It just looks.
You just ruined it. I was all set to tell Shom you were making something to battle with him at Earth. Because Shom's bringing all the weapons apparently.
Shom, check your DM and your email.
The only thing, I mean, I'm bringing one weapon to rule them all, the 8-foot 4-inch Thanos blade, but that thing's so massive. It's like, the amount of time it'll take me to spin it, I'll be dead.
Yeah, you know about all the rules and regulations about all that crap, right? They were talking about that the other night on a Friday night hangout thing.
Oh?
Yeah, weapons aren't allowed in the school. No weapons, no swords, no guns. You guys can bring them, but no one can walk in with them.
Yeah.
You can bring them in as a display, but they have to be like, I don't know.
Exhibitors can bring them in, but patrons can't.
Right. But you guys have to keep them under wraps, basically.
Yeah.
So someone.
No one's just going to pick up the Thanos blade and walk away with it.
Well, I know, but
I'm going to be lucky to get it, through the door without damaging something.
Yeah, pretty much, Sean. Anyone that's not a vendor can't bring anything. They were like, don't even bother cosplaying. They didn't say that, but
Sean, the blade is longer than the handle, so shush your cornhole, mister.
I didn't make any challenge.
Shalm, I needed content to stream, so I'm messing with it.
I don't know.
So not only does Sean want to steal my White Knight, now apparently he wants to steal my Thanos blade.
Wait, do what? Oh,
somebody already did the Thanos blade too, didn't they? Oh,
see, I know what he's gonna do.
Joel did one too.
He's gonna take it and he's gonna break it into like 6 pieces so he can shove it in his non-functioning R2 unit. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just make fun of his R2?
Were you trying to piss off Sean?
Not Sean. Sean.
Sean Butler.
thought you were talking about Shone. Non-functioning R2. I don't care. Just printing an R2 is pretty cool.
Hold on. Sean said he's not going to Earth. I thought he was an Earth loyalist.
No, Sholmes says he's not going to any shows outside of Florida anywhere.
He had issues.
One day. He's just gonna walk. He's gonna walk through Earth, pushing the R2, and go, "This is not the droid you were expecting to see."
This is not the droid.
That droid doesn't work. Yes, it does.
My R2 will be functioning one day.
Well, anything's gonna work better than Walter's Stargate.
I don't know. He was working on it like tonight. He got the lights, I guess, or something. I don't know. I only popped in for like 5 minutes. This is the longest I've had free time, and oh crap, I got so much to do tomorrow. I should be in bed already.
No, sorry to hear that, Sean. It'll be a while before I can afford to come down to Florida. I was hoping to do Orlando Maker Fair, but I just don't see that happening. I was hoping that, donations would be rolling in and White Knights would be selling. Not that I'm really making anything off of those, but I'm sure I'll get a little bit of a kickback. But
Should get more than a little bit.
yeah, well, I could have made a lot because I had people offer me upwards of $5,000 to make them one. But I don't want to be coming home from work every day and doing nothing more than, wire, giving a here's part of the wiring harness for the Squire.
That could be your work instead of going to work, though.
Yeah, for how long though? Everybody likes to compliment my wiring skills, so there's.
Dude, I gotta get you over here and wire up my freaking printers because mine all looks like spaghetti freaking dinner.
Well, I had to keep it nice and tight so it'll slide into its.
I am terrible at wiring.
Whoops, upside
No,
down.
you make the wire a little too short or a little too long, or holy crap, is that a 3D printed case?
2040 extrusion on the side, but the rest of it's all 3D printed.
Oh, boy.
You have the nice thing that way, if you want to put the smaller Squire in an enclosure, you'll be able to do that and not fry the control board and everything else by having it in the heat. And how am I getting on it so hot? Oh, that's why it's on the wrong stinking camera. I'm like, why is it up like that? Because I've been looking at the wrong camera the whole time.
Oh.
I'm a genius. Use camera. No, I want. Oh, wow, because it's not plugged in. That's why. I'm running out of USB ports on my laptop. And that wasn't the right cable either. Where's the right cable? I'm losing my mind. Too many USB cables lying around here. None of them are the right one.
So what kind of light is that? Some kind of LED stick light thing there, Josh?
Yeah, it's gonna have optic fiber that wraps around here.
Wow.
So basically, you put an end of the fiber out, you pull out 8 inches, and then you wrap it down, and then you poke it back through a hole, run it down the center, poke it through one of these holes.
There we go.
And then
Much
there's
better.
a light disc that goes down in here. It's actually right here. If you can. Oh wait, hang on. Let me make my big cam bigger. It's that was my test print. I had to print a bigger one because it was too thin. But it's got 7 nanopixels or neopixels that light up.
Oh, and you gotta manually insert each one of those little optical freaking fiberglass, whatever.
Well, they're 1.5 millimeter thick, so there's only 7 you have to insert. Yeah.
I didn't know you got my poor freaking knee. They came that thick.
Yeah, so
I never
I have to
played
figure out how to hide all my wiring again.
You don't think about it yet?
Nope.
Why not?
Because I have a job that I have to work part of the time.
When's it gonna be done? When's it gonna be done?
It'll be done in time for Earth. I got to reprint a couple of pieces here because I didn't quite leave enough room for the wiring.
No, show them if you guys get it done. I'm gonna use yours. I'm just people were wanting me to stream tonight, and I didn't know what to stream, so I figured I'd play around in Fusion 360.
I got enough projects right now, Sean. Maybe after Earth. Because unfortunately, I have nowhere else to put the white knight right now, and if it's running, I can't do anything else in this room.
Hey, look, everybody! I got electrical, thinner electrical solder, and a $3 soldering gun with a tinier tip.
And you're gonna wish you got regular lead solder instead of lead free.
Do what?
That's one thing I've learned. I'm terrible at soldering. Lead free solder is really hard to work with, from what I understand.
All solder is hard to work with for me.
No, the leaded solder is easier. I mean, not easy, but easier.
Show them this dagger looks exactly like yours. I just needed yours to fit the parts.
Yeah. See, Tom? Once it's all in there, you won't even be able to see the wiring.
Sholm said it didn't.
Dude, you're way
Okay.
too low.
What do you mean it didn't look like the dagger? Okay, hang on. Let's compare everybody. Let me pull it back up.
I'm ready for that.
Now, this is. Can you? Oh wait, it might help if I. All right, so this is the dagger that Sholm's son made for me, and but it doesn't fit the parts. So I sent them the.
It looks way better.
What's that?
I'm just picking on you.
Well, theirs does look way better, but I needed to make the parts fit and make it segmented and put mounting holes and stuff. And I asked him to redo it because I only have so much. I have to fit stuff in here, and then I gotta fit stuff in here, and currently I can't do it.
No. Don't think you can. Anyway, I gotta go to bed. I'm out. Later, guys. Have fun.
Hey, have a good one. Thanks for
Take it
stopping
easy,
by.
Tom.
Thank you so much for your help. He probably left already. I hope he's still here.
He didn't help. No. It was a group effort.
It was a group effort.
So let's see that beautiful filament.
Oh, I gotta go get it. Hopefully my soldering iron doesn't catch anything on fire while I'm going to get it. I'll be right back.
Fire! No. Alexa, turn on all lights. The heck was that? Oh, so he left me here. I guess it means I got to talk to everybody. What do you want me to say? So who else is going to Earth? I know Shom's not now. Yeah. I hear you, Shom. Dead air. I only got some. This is why I don't do live streams, because I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about when I got nothing to talk about. It's one thing when I'm working on a project, I can keep talking while I'm going, but he's just, I'm just here. Right? 6 numbers of Scarlett Johansson cell. If I got Scarlett Johansson cell, I hate to tell you, I'm not sharing it with you.
Ow.
Well, that's good to hear, Sean. Let me guess, you're sleeping inside R2-D2.
Well, like I said, Shom, if you guys want to do it, then yeah, I mean, that's why I emailed you back and told you, or attached the file that I need to fit into it.
See, never let the machine wing's going to be there.
All right, so
it better make it to Earth, Viking, or I'm going to be a little upset. All these, sleepless nights working on it.
All right, so you want me to show it off?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right, first they put the wrong name of it on there.
Yeah, we can't read.
But it's got my logo. Oh, it says shining transparent dark red.
Yeah, no, that's not right.
That's not right. Dang, do they not have tears?
He thinks I don't respect the droid. I do. R2 is a unit of multifunctional capability. I mean, he could take over computers. He can fix the Millennium Falcon. He could surely provide you with a place to sleep for a night.
So, Carl, do you want to tell everybody what this is called?
Knights War Red. And as in War WAR, not WORE. Yeah, you need to shine a bright light on that.
Yeah, I need a brighter light.
You can kind of tell it's got a red tint, but man, that's some dark stuff.
Yeah, hang on, let me plug my other light in.
Like shine a flashlight into it. Yeah, hopefully all that filament gets to me in time. I'm able to reprint all those white parts on the Squire and that red. Then it'll be badass looking. I'm debating if I want to paint the extrusion in like a metallic white paint just to make it offset that much more. I need it. Me first was my idea. And if anybody from Protopasta is watching, I'm sorry, but I did ask you guys to make it for me first. They were just a little too busy trying to figure out how to pack up an extrusion line and bring it across the country. Yeah, it's glaring off of it. Man, that's going to be a hard one to show on camera.
Yeah, it is.
You got like a handheld flashlight?
I've got the flashlight on my phone.
Put it right up against it. Oh, can we say who made that?
Yeah, it's a filament by Hello 3D. Let's see if.
Now put it right against it so the light's forced to go through it.
It's not bright enough.
No, it's not going to do it. Man. Ooh, that was almost a good angle. Trying to get it to where it shows the black glitter and it's just hard.
Yeah, it is.
Every once in a while you can see a twinkle off of it, but
Yeah, and I'm gonna.
I missed that part. Gimme one. You know, I think 3D Tanny might want some of that filament.
Well, I know somebody who already wants.
Didn't somebody say they wanted like 20 rolls of that?
Yeah.
So much.
He's currently cut it down to 5, but
Oh. Let me see if I can get a part off my printer without cutting the fake tack sheet this time.
it would help if I had my other camera over here too, so I could focus better.
The biggest problem I have with this CR10 Pro is that it never levels at the same height.
Let's see if I can. Ow.
Kind of see it.
Yeah, hang on. I'm putting in.
It looks like Robbie Max fluorescent brown right now.
I'm doing manual focus. There we go.
Oh yeah, there we go. That looks nice. So I can't wait to see it in person.
Yep, I'll get it out to you tomorrow. But yeah, I think it looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, I love how the CR10S Pro prints, Sean. I'm just having issues, and I know other people don't. I think I just need to play around with how high I have the probe off of the bed. I use that the what do they call it? The stupid. Well, that sucks. I didn't see that.
No, Tanny, it's PLA.
Yeah, I think I got that probe too high, and it just doesn't see the same height every time. But I set it with the spacer that they send with it, and I've read a lot of people say you want to set it lower than that. Okay, so you use the wrench instead of the acrylic. Okay, I'll give that a try next. I did go ahead and order an inductive sensor, and so I could to swap out. It's supposed to just wire right in its place, and they say that tends to be more accurate too. That sucks.
All right, let's see if I can not burn myself with this solder.
Don't do it. Don't burn yourself. All right, I'll see you later, Michael.
Have a good one, Michael Cassell.
Cassell. I always say that wrong.
Yeah, these wires have come apart on me like 3 times while I was building this damn thing earlier.
What's that?
The wires on this board, because my soldering job sucks so much ass.
Well, be right back. Gotta go get this out of bed level set.
All right. Are you working on the knight right now, or the squire?
Yeah, I'm printing prototype pieces. Making sure everything fits right so when your filament gets here, it's not totally wasted.
Sweet.
Good Lord. Yeah, talk about fluctuation. I just changed the height 0.3 millimeter from the last print that just finished.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of sensor's on this thing. I forget. I know I ordered an inductive. It's like a capacitive sensor. It senses everything. Your finger, humidity in the air.
I heard those can, based on the heat of your bed, it can.
Yeah, every bit of the environment can change the reading on it.
I think that's why I like touch sensors. I mean, there are people out there who have said that the touch sensors aren't as accurate, but if your sensor can be affected by the heat of the bed or the environment, then how accurate is it?
Well, that sucks. The tear in my bed is in the... Luckily, this is just a prototype print, so I'll let it go. Unfortunately, the tear I put in the build sheet is going to... I'll have to make sure when I slice parts that I set them where they're not going to hit it. I can't get it to stick back down flush enough. So working on some sort of cable clamp for the, like, all the wires will go into through this hole on the side.
Uh-huh.
But I got to figure out some way to keep them from pulling back out, so I designed this clamp.
Once you put them through? Oh, sweet.
So it'll cinch in like this.
Uh-huh. That should work.
Tighten it down. It should hold. I'm going to have to adjust a little bit to hold all the wires, and then it will actually bolt from the underside to this piece before I clamp it all on in place.
Sweet.
Unfortunately, I made this reputation for myself that I'm great at hiding all my wiring. So I don't think I'm ever going to be allowed to bring a printer to a show with wiring exposed, or I'll never hear the end of it. I started building the Squire, and I said I was going to put the control board outside, and the first question I got is, but how are you going to hide the wires that way? was like, oh no, this is my legacy.
Tanny, I haven't seen it yet because you sent it in an STL, and so I can't quick look at it.
I could do that too. Luckily, it's not dead center of the bed. Chris is like, just rotate the plate. I'm actually starting to think that the plate was what was causing my layer shifts. I'm starting to wonder if that plate's not sliding on the bed, on the y-axis bed. I need to make like marks or wedge it or something and see if that's what my y-axis shifts were being caused by.
What are you printing with?
CR10S Pro.
Yeah, I know a guy, the guy from Liquidirt swears on the CR10S Pros.
Yeah, I like it. As I said, if I could get the leveling to work great, would be nice. And I'm really not a fan of the fake tack I mean, it seems to adhere really well, but it's not on a flex plate. So
Yeah,
it's hard as hell to get the release off of it if you don't have the bed leveling set right. If you go in a little too deep, it fights you tooth and nail getting it off of there. You pretty much got to wedge a razor blade underneath it. I'll like wedge a razor blade under a corner and then slide my spatula under the razor blade to get under.
yeah. I've had to do that on Build Tack before I got them on a flex plate.
I think what I want to do at some points, I want to order either a Build Tack or a Wham Bam flex plate system for this thing and just lose the fake tack altogether.
I've been doing really good with just spring steel and hairspray.
Trying to see if I need to crank this down any.
Yeah, I had the TH3D Easy whatchamacallit. I tore it up. And then I had the Wham PEX. I tore it up. So now I'm just using spring steel and hairspray.
See, I'm getting worried because I haven't heard from Build Tack since Kayla left.
Kayla left?
You didn't see all her posts?
No.
Kayla no longer works for Build Tack.
Wow, really?
Her justification or explanation was that it was straining. Her father owns the company.
Right.
The parent company, Jacobs, whatever it is.
Right.
And
Ideal Jacobs.
Yeah, Ideal Jacobs. And I guess it was starting to stress their relationship. And before it ruined their relationship, she decided to take a job with a different company.
Wow, I did not see that.
That way they can stay happy father-daughter and not,
right,
hate each other. And I can get that working for family. My dad and I still don't have the best relationship.
Yeah, working for family is hard.
I grew up working on my dad's dairy farm, and the way it was supposed to be was, you milk cows at 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. Nobody wants to get up at 4 a.m. on Saturday morning. Didn't take long before the guys at the farm, it was supposed to be, I would work one weekend, and we had 3 other employees, and they had the easy one. I worked every other weekend. They would take turns working weekends. So they'd work once a month on a weekend, and I would work every other week.
Oh, wow.
Well, it didn't take them long to figure out that if any of them called out sick, Dad would just walk into the next room and wake me up.
Wow.
So I got fed up after like the 3rd weekend in a row. I was out till 1 o'clock in the morning and get woke up at 4 o'clock on a Saturday because somebody decided they didn't want to come in on their hangover.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been happy about that either.
No, Dad came and woke me up, and I didn't agree with being woke up, and it wasn't pretty. After that, Dad started waking up other people, and they learned real quick that their buddies didn't like it if they got woke up at 4 o'clock on their weekend off. Only took happening once before they realized they couldn't do that anymore. Take off the clamps, leave the back ones on, makes it easier to put the flex plate on and off. All right, thanks, Chris. So, unfortunately, every dime I have is going toward finishing the Squire and paying all my bills. Oh, yeah, and I have to figure out some way to go get my vehicle inspected and pray I don't have to buy new tires.
RC, are you making flex plates now? I'll sell them.
Whatever fits the CR10S Pro, RC. Oh, okay. Thanks anyway. Starting to wish I sent the plates for the Squire to RCCNC. Mitch is trying to give me a freaking heart attack. He was supposed to do them, and then something happened. Then he was supposed to do them, and something happened. And then he was going to do them, and the water jet was down. And now he's in Canada for 2 weeks.
Oh no!
So as soon as he gets back, he's got to cut the plates for the Squire and get them to me ASAP. It's like, yeah, everything's coming down way too close. I'm gonna have to find a number for Build Tack tomorrow and call them on their work hours and be like, look, what's going on here? It's like, it's really sad that I haven't heard anything since Kayla left. I don't want to have to call her again and go, hey, I know you don't work there anymore, but can you call whoever's supposed to be responding to the emails and tell them to pull their head out?
Right.
I'm like, and I've paid already. I paid for the sheet. I'm waiting for artwork for proof before they print the sheet. Where are you at, RC? Yeah, and worse, there is nothing really fancy. Minnesota. Oh, about same distance from Texas. He's just north Texas, and Mitch is south.
Is that Mitch backpack printer, Mitch?
Yeah. What's really sad is I think RC is right. Hold on. I think where I get my metal from is in Minnesota. That's what's sad. I had it shipped all the way to Mitch in Texas, and RC's probably right there where it's at. Midwest Steel Supply. Yeah, he knows exactly where I got it from. Yes, that's where I bought it.
He probably gets it from the same people.
I'm waiting to say I am Midwest Steel Supply. You should have just asked us to cut it.
That may be so too.
I didn't see custom water jet or milling work on their website though. Oh, he gets all his stuff from them too. Yeah, they seem to have the best price on plate. That's for sure. Their ATP5 jig plate. It's pretty simple. It's just a couple rectangles with wings on them. That's it. 1/4-inch plate. Four-inch? Oh my goodness. That's got to weigh something. What's this? Alien After Dark?
Oh, this is one strand of what I'm making, that dagger I'm making.
Okay.
This is what's going to go in the middle of it.
Interesting.
Well, this is just one piece. It's going to have 7 strands of light all the way up it, so you can have 7 different colors flashing at once, or just have it flash around. So that's what I gotta build the demo first. That's why I was designing the parts for, so I can start printing it out and testing it.
Cool.
And then this will make the dagger glow from the inside. And I'm gonna program it to do like make it lightning and stuff. And then I've got a momentary button that you'll be able to switch between modes. But I like these little neat NeoPixels. They're pretty cool and they're bright.
I'm hoping to have time to not only get the Squire done, but have time to put a little bit of lighting in it too. To put the red underglow on it like I did the blue on Midnight Giants.
Right.
Mill bed isn't long enough, so I make a fixture so I can locate it in sections. Who just said they were coming down to the wire? Oh, I guess I did, kind of. Oh, so I'm down to the wire waiting on pieces. It's like, okay, I don't have my build plates. I don't have my belt. I don't have my build tack. And everybody's telling me I'm going to have it by I should have it by the end of September. Well, everybody but build tack, because they're not saying anything anymore. Kayla, if you're watching, I miss you.
Yeah, but Sean, what's the market for an ANET E16? Is that what it was?
Yeah, I saw you. You said you had to reprint your dome. What did you do to it, Sean? You had it all printed. It's plastic. Glue the pieces back together again. That's the beauty of plastic. Little bit of glue, little bit of Bondo. No one will ever know.
Yeah, but Sean, what's the market on ANET E12 and E6s? How many people do you think own them? How many people are actually looking for, what is it, the Y carriage plate? Because, I mean, I don't have a lot of money to stock stuff. Otherwise, I'd have a lot more stuff because I have 5,000 Chinese companies wanting me to sell everything you could possibly think of having to do with 3D printing. I just don't have the money to carry stock. As far as I know, I am the first person that Artillery has offered to actually sell replacement parts. So I could be the first person in the US selling replacement parts for the Artillery Sidewinders. But I don't have the money to stock any of
.400 millimeters wide RC, and I think one's like a foot, and the other one's like 8 inches or something like that. I'd have to pull up the STL files or the Fusion files. But the longest dimension is 400 millimeters. And there's dead silence. We're supposed to be talking.
There may be some lag. I don't know. So, Sean, you sanded through the surface to the infill?
Missed him. I just get a 3D pen. That's how I filled the. Well, see, that was the advantage of doing all of my Star-Lord mask in ABS. I just set everything up, got it stretched where I needed it, and wherever I had gaps, I used a 3D pen, and I filled the gap with 3D pen. And then I took all the sanding filings, and I sprinkled them in there with a little bit of acetone, and that took care of it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because with ABS, you can actually take all your filings and make paste with acetone. And once you paste it in place and go back over a little more acetone, it all becomes one big piece.
That's true.
Cool, Sean. Plug away. Surprised David Randolph hasn't yet, because I have to imagine he's part of that forum as well, since he's working on a BB-8 right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he'd been working on it for a long time, though. I think becoming the sole proprietor of Printed Solid kind of put it on the back burner.
Yeah, I bet.
No, Sean, they are not. But he... But he gave me this cool little tiny gear down stepper motor to try. Well, the end goal is to make a modification for the White Knight that will let me get rid of the small little drive belt for the roller.
Right.
I wanted a stepper that, it does, that would fit inside the channel on a 4080 C-beam.
Oh, nice.
So I should be able to take this, make a little bracket to hold it in place. You just have to cut the shaft down on the one roller and put a coupler, and I should be able to direct drive the roller. I'm basically doing something similar to that on the Squire, but I had a bigger one, so I've kind of had to have it set out here. Right. That's going to save me 40 millimeters right there. And if I can get it to where it makes contact with it, if it's a tight enough fit, the extrusion itself should act like a heat sink for it.
That's true. Yeah.
So I got to try and make the bracket to where the stepper is actually touching the back edge of the extrusion, let it become a heat sink for it. But that's cool. It actually fits with about 1 millimeter to spare. I wonder if LDO custom made these for me. He didn't say. I'm going to say yes, because it says 1.8 degree hybrid stepper motor. Wonder what LDO made for me here. This is
Tanny, was that one of the vacuum sealed ones? That's one of the reasons I stopped vacuum sealing the samples, because there were some certain brands that just they'd break being vacuum sealed.
Oh. RC wanted it held up higher, so
yeah.
And he's saying don't let it touch because it'll resonate through the extrusion. And I can see how that would definitely be noisy. Yeah, probably good idea. So now the trick's going to be figured out a way to make a bracket that it doesn't touch. That could be harder.
Oh, could you put like some rubber spacers between them?
There's literally
no space.
I mean, it's like maybe 2 millimeters tops. I mean,
yeah.
It doesn't move much. Now, the good thing is, though, it's the Z-stepper. So it really shouldn't be vibrating much because you're moving in, 0.2 millimeter increments the whole time. So it shouldn't be crazy noisy. It's usually just locked in place.
Now, because of the infinite Z and the angle, like on a regular flatbed, the Z only moves when you're changing layers. But since you're an infinite belt printer and it's at an angle, your Z is always moving instead of the Y. And you don't have a Y, right?
No, I still have a Y. Okay. Belt printer 101 time.
Oh, that's right. It goes up and down. I forgot.
Yeah, so your X and Y is right here.
Right.
This is your Y axis. Here's your X axis. And then your Z is moving away. Now, it's kind of, they call it I think Bill Steele calls it a hybrid XY, because to print your Y, you have to also move the Z a little bit.
Right.
Watch when I printed that cylinder. The higher I go, the further back the cylinder has to move.
Right.
Because, you're going to work this whole angle, but you have to kind of move it. And because you're on a 45, 0.2 millimeters isn't 0.2 millimeters. It's like 0.233 or something like that of a movement to get point. It's weird. You look at I'll tell it to slice at 0.2 millimeter, then you look at the G code, and all the Z movements are weird, like 6-digit, it's 0.236754, whatever the funky calculation is.
Right.
I don't want to know what the math is behind that. I'm glad smarter people than me made the slicer. I was like, maybe when I was done, just got out of high school and I was really good at geometry, I could have done this. You've heard the saying, I've forgotten more than most people know now. I've definitely forgotten more math than most people know now. I was originally thinking of being a math teacher when I got done high school because I breezed through geometry and pre-calc and all the algebras, and it's like, then I went in the military and I learned computers, and the amount of stuff I've forgotten about computers would devastate some people.
Yeah.
I mean, the computer I learned on was a Perkin-Elmer 3220 mainframe. It had platter drives that, the 12 or 15-inch disc platters. It held, that whole platter thing held like 5 megabyte. So you wanted to boot up, you put the boot platter in and you booted. Then it said, oh, I want to run an accounting program. You loaded the accounting program disk. Then you wanted to store it. You had to plug in the storage disk.
Dang.
You had to program it with paper tape or punch card readers. It had line printers that ran off it that were 9-pin, the
dot matrix.
The dot matrix, the 9-pin dot matrix, and it had 27 of those 9-pin across it for printing. That thing fired off. It was it shook the whole room when it went off. We used to love it because if you were slick enough, you could hit the print command quietly with nobody noticing. You wait till someone wasn't paying attention. Someone get tired of standing, they'd lean against that printer, and you just hit the test print button from one of the terminals, that sucker go off, you'd swear you were standing on top of like a machine gun. Watch people jump and fall.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I don't know if you've seen that one guy that does like the Darth Vader march using the old
Oh yeah,
a dot matrix printer and
one of
floppy
the
drives and stuff.
one of the guys at work said I should bring one of my old Da Vinci printers into work, so, because everybody keeps asking me to print stuff. Just bring it in there so I can. Oh, what do you want printed? Okay, and just let it sit and print at work. No one would care. And I said, yeah, you guys would care after a while. And they're like, why? I said, you have any idea how loud those old Da Vinci printers are? And I pulled up the Star Wars theme on on stepper motors. Or no, it wasn't Star Wars. I pulled up, was it AC/DC? I forget what song it was. It was one of the AC/DC songs, and they were playing it through the stepper motors. And I'm like, he goes, well, that's playing music. That's not bad. I said, yeah, because it's playing music. I said, back and forth, you just get this. It's like the only time it's cool is when it's doing like funky circle shapes, and it sounds like it's playing like a little.
Yeah. I used to love that sound.
My daughter laughed the first time I printed something. I forget what we were printing, and it had this weird shape to it, and it was like. That's a neat tune it's playing, Dad. I said, yeah, it sounds neat now. Wait till I'm trying, because I could hear it through the wall from my bedroom. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to like that tune at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, there's sometimes the printers sound really nice depending on the print, and then there's other times they're really annoying.
Yeah, I learned real quick with the Da Vinci's. If you print in the 30 millimeter per second range with the covers and everything on them, it's pretty damn quiet. You try to go any faster than that, and the resonance and everything else through the chassis, the volume level is exponential after that.
What brand is that filament that's on those shelves on those white
All those?
Yeah.
That's all polyalchemy.
Gotcha.
I've got like 60 rolls of polyalchemy. I started off to where I liked it, and then every time they came up with a new color, I had to go and buy one. And it got to the point where I was literally the only one that was having success printing with it for a short time there. And Matt at Printed Solid was, I guess, said something to Judd, who's the owner of Polyalchemy. Next thing you know, I'm getting messages from him through Twitter. And they asked me to, if you go out on their website, I wrote the how-to guide for using Polyalchemy.
Oh, cool.
And my payment was Polyalchemy. So
Polyalchemy and Atomic Filament are two brands I can't ever get to work something out with. Polyalchemy's never replied at all, and Atomic tells me I'm busy right now, contact me next month. I contact them the next month. I'm still busy, I've got more stuff going down, blah blah blah. It's been like a 6-month thing with them.
I haven't been, ever since last year at Murph, I have not been a fan of Atomic.
Yeah.
Because I walk by him and I'm just looking at stands and everything. He goes, so what roll of filament you want to buy? I'm just looking right now. You need to buy some filament.
A little pushy.
And I went, nope, you need to calm down and I need to walk away. And at least 4 people heard him pretty much order me to buy filament, and everybody just turned and walked opposite directions. And someone who knew me well enough were like, dude, I'm proud of you. Why? I thought when he said that you were going to go off. He goes, your face went about 3 shades darker red. Your eyes got real big, and I saw you clench your fist. He goes, I thought it was going to be on. I'm like, said, no, I'm in public.
Yeah, I had JT from Australia. He had come over and he's like, "Hey, you haven't had atomic filament in your boxes yet, have you?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "You want to go meet him?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "Yeah, I had dinner with him last night, blah blah blah." And then I went. He introduced us, and I tried talking to him, and he just seemed like he just wasn't in a mood to talk to anybody. Um,
I think he's always that way, though.
yeah, so he was like, "Yeah, shoot me your email, and I'll get back to you." And
And
he
I've
hasn't.
had a lot of people tell me that's just his personality. He just comes off as
Abrasive.
harsh, abrasive, and it's not like he's trying to be a jerk. He's just, I did 8 years in retail auto parts. I can sell. I can sit and I can talk to people. I've definitely got the gift of gab once you get me going. And they said he is your polar opposite. You two probably will never get along.
All right.
Sean, polyalchemy is a very shiny, pretty filament, but it's not unless you use it the way Joel did, it's typically not considered to be a structural filament. Like, that's polyalchemy.
Yeah, it's a silk. What they're calling silks now.
I'm curious because JMT did that lightsaber, and he did the handle in bronze, and he slowed it way down and cranked the heat up, and it looked beautiful. But he also printed the blade in the Emerald City polyalchemy.
Oh, I bet that looked pretty cool.
Oh, it looked beautiful, but I'm curious how many times he snapped that blade out before it snapped.
Yeah.
Because let's see if I still have one here. Hold on.
I'm gonna go turn my light on real quick.
Like here's one of my test prints of polyalchemy. Here's a test print I was doing with some polyalchemy. Just vase mode with like I think it's a 0.6 nozzle. It's very flexible, but
Bad layer adhesion.
layer adhesions. As Joel found out, though, if you use the layers to your advantage, because it's got some sort of, I don't know, we speculate there's got to be TPU or something in the formula to give it that flexibility.
Right.
Which is why, if you notice, none of the polyalchemy prints shattered when he put them through the load test. They flexed and they bent and broke away, but they never shattered anywhere.
I think it's the oils or something they put in them, because somebody made a video when I first came out with my alien ooze. Somebody printed a vase, and it was one layer. It was Matt Weber, and he actually squeezed the vase and it flexed and popped right back out. That blue looks awesome.
Yeah, you want to see the blue or silver? Actually, I've got all the colors. Hold on, we'll give them
This is a copper that I just got from Hello 3D.
Let me see if I can get some light to shine on it, though. Yeah, the ceiling's so low, I've got to do tinfoil reflectors to put light where I do and don't want it half the time. Or like it'll bleach out my hat.
Yeah.
But here, I'm gonna take everybody for a quick flight, since I've got almost every color of filament that they sell hanging on my wall over here. So we've got Merlot, bubblegum.
I'm gonna make you bigger.
Copper, orange version 2, gold, summer days, Emerald City. Oh man, it's been so long. I'm starting to forget names now. Night sky, aquamarine, aqua blue, nightshade, purple rain. One's onyx. Dang, I'm drawing a blank, and I used to have them all memorized. And then there's their silver and their natural. And there's, All of them in benchies and coins, and I got to get back to someday printing on my protopastas too. I'm gonna have to look and see what those two colors were now, though. It's just gonna bother me. Okay, the dark one was Abyss. The lighter gray was the Onyx.
Yeah, I really like the look of silks.
Yeah, Sean. They'd probably be perfect for the accents as long as you're just adhering them to something. There's no structural requirement for them. When you print slow and print like I told everybody. I think I run like 212. That's a good starting point. Never go faster than 30 millimeters a second. I know JMT when he did his lightsaber handle, I think he said he had it down at like 15 or 20 millimeters a second.
Dang. I printed this this copper at 60.
Yeah. The slower you do it, the better shine you'll get.
Really? I'll have to print another one slower.
Yeah, take the temp. I think JMT said he ran it like 230 and 20 millimeters a second. And his came out looking like glass. That you would have swore that lightsaber was polished bronze. That's the only thing I don't have on the shelf is the bronze. I've got a baby Groot I printed for my daughter out of it. And then their FX, that's the walnut. This one is the sandstone.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it worked perfect for Sandman because that's it looks. I mean, it looks like playground sand.
Yeah, it does.
And then it was funny. He sent me a sample of the next color, and I was like, and he did the same thing everybody else does. He called it marble, and I said no. I said, stop making the mistake everybody else does. It's not marble, it's granite, or as what's she like to call it? Vanilla bean.
Yeah, vanilla bean yogurt.
I posted the picture. She went, "Ooh, more ice cream." I had fun and as a joke printed a walnut shell out of the walnut.
That's funny.
I should have printed 3 more and played shell game at Earth. And then I don't have I did a joke when he first sent me the bronze. I said it looked more like chocolate.
You made a Hershey.
I made a whole Hershey bar. I literally made it to where it had. I printed it stood up on edge, so the layers would break right.
Right.
I was able to actually take the chocolate bar and snap the pieces off. It's where its layer adhesion failures worked in my favor. I actually designed the chocolate bar to where I could print a whole chocolate bar and then break it apart in the chunks. Oh, I should have just done this.
Oh yeah, that
As far as I know, at the moment, it's still the world's largest 3D printed pangolin. I don't think anybody's topped me yet.
and that whole thing's polyalchemy.
Yep, up until recently, where it was all their colors.
Gotcha.
They've added a few since I made him, unfortunately. I actually, just to play around, I sliced up the pangolin on the White Knight. At max size, I could print a pangolin 2 meters long.
Yeah, Tanny, I can't even get them to contact me back to include them in the UFO. So I've emailed them numerous times.
Yeah, I would say let me talk to him, but ever since I built the White Knight, I haven't really heard from him because he messaged me a couple of times. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry I haven't been posted because I was posting pictures on like a weekly basis with Polyalchemy. When me and Filament Frenzy were doing our Wavy Wednesday challenges, everything he was printing was, Filamentum, and everything I was printing was Polyalchemy. He was loving it.
Yeah.
And then I started doing the White Knight, and he realized I just didn't have time to print fun stuff anymore.
Tanny, you do know that me and the Maker Box guys are on cordial terms, but for the longest time, Matt had me blocked. And we kind of kissed and made up right before Earth. And we talked a bit at Earth, but I still don't think he likes me very much.
Yeah, that's the I forget what they called it. This was their new silver, whatever they ended up calling it. I told them they should have called it brushed aluminum. And I just did black paint on the logo.
Right.
I said, this is my anniversary edition Superman.
It does look like a brushed aluminum. It's nice.
Yes. Everybody go buy a shirt.
I got my shirt. I actually just did laundry. I'll wear it again this week.
Yeah. This is what it looks like when you print it like super thick. That was with a 0.2 nozzle, a 1.2 millimeter nozzle at 0.6 layer height.
Yeah, you can barely see the layer lines on that.
You can see the camera's not picking it up real well.
Okay. Oh, there.
Second
Yeah,
there.
I can see it. Some shade now.
But the remnants of Wavy Wednesday everywhere.
I never really got into the Wavy Wednesday.
The funniest thing, these got more likes and more retweets than anything I ever did.
Oh yeah, that candy.
The ribbon candy, because someone joked that one of the bowl that I gave Heather on Community Catch Up, you could see it on the set still every week. Everybody said it looked like ribbon candy. So as a joke, I made a file and I printed a bunch of ribbon candy and I made it look just like
I remember that. Yeah, I
And
remember that.
I got so many retweets off of that. It wasn't even funny. I'm like, holy cow. I was like, it was a joke, everybody.
Yeah, I remember that.
Between that and putting Walter's head on
A toilet.
layers a lot.
Oh.
Sir Walter's a lot.
Yeah, I printed a 250 millimeter tall Sir Layers a lot when they first released it, and they liked and retweeted everybody else's prints but mine.
This is the one that I did this as a joke because a friend of mine has a wolf whistle on his car.
You do a
Vacuum-powered
duck whistle? Oh.
This is some of this. This is like one of the first prints I did. Last year, my daughter, they did the CO2 rocket cars. So I asked her teacher if I could 3D print one to enter in the class contest just for fun.
Oh, that came out nice.
Yeah, it's very back heavy though. She said it did it like it runs down a string. She said it did a wheelie for like half the string length. Which was, I deliberately did that. I kind of wanted it to just be, I wanted it to be a funny car.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, I said, I made the wheelie car. Oh crap! It's 11:30.
Yes, it is.
All right, man. I should probably let you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna crash, and I'm sure you don't. This is the latest I see you up. You're always crashing.
I'm usually up till midnight. Usually, I'll say I'm crashing because I got to go
Work on stuff.
decompress. I got to go get power down and decompress so I can fall asleep. I
Right,
can't walk
right.
straight from the stream to the bed and fall asleep. It don't work that way. So
I really appreciate the help tonight, and I appreciate you just chilling and talking tonight.
and the thing, 2 months ago, I knew nothing about fusion. Now I'm helping people.
Yeah, I mean I need to work on it more. I just don't have as much time as I'd like, but I'll probably going to quit my day job here shortly because I'm not getting enough hours through them, and it's really not worth it. I'd rather concentrate more on Alien 3D. So, but we'll see. But
and Sean, sometime we'll just have to get on a stream and do the same thing Midnight Giant did for me. We'll just make a very basic part. And then once you learn, it's funny. Once you learn how to make a very basic part that you would have made in something else, then the rest of it clicks. At least it did for me.
I don't know what it is. Tinkercad drove me crazy. I couldn't do anything in it that I wanted to do. And then I hopped into Fusion 360, and everything I've wanted to do, I've been able to do. I just don't know the ins and outs of the tools like you do.
No, I tried to use Lars's streams too, and I wasn't patient enough to sit there and go step by step with him. I couldn't remember it. It's like you need to sit there with someone that's moving at your pace once. Say, okay, do this. Now do this. And once you get the hang of it, his streams are great to go back for reference to learn how to do a new function. But just getting the basic hang of it, I think it's better to sit there with someone that'll take the time to walk you through something first.
Right. Hey, I'm going to print something in the Wars Red tomorrow. What do you suggest?
What do I suggest? Hey.
Now that I've opened this roll, I might as well do something with it.
What do we want to print that's going to show that well? Print some. You got to think what size nozzles you got on your machines?
I just have 0.4s.
Oh, really? You don't have anything with a big nozzle?
No. Tanny, print what spear? Your spear? Hang on, let me
He's talking yours.
Well, he designed a spearhead.
Okay.
That Tanny, what the heck is up with all these weird colors on this thing?
I'd say print something that's hollow so you can light it from the inside. I was gonna say just find like a vase or something and do a spiral vase. Something that can go quick. You could do something else cooler, but I do something just so you can get different ideas of what it looks like.
I'll do that Filament Frenzy one that I used to do a lot of. I'll do one of those, and then I'll do some other stuff.
Oh, I see what would look really cool. The dragon. Because of the spread wings.
Oh, that dragon?
Yeah.
Ooh. That would look pretty freaking
Or even
awesome.
or do Lubies.
Even though Luby's dragon is quite popular because of the way it tests things and stuff, I don't like the look of that dragon.
I'm not a fan of the head. I love it, but I love the spread wing.
That's true.
And that one would get you different thick. I don't know how thick are the wings on that dragon behind you. It looks like they're pretty thin at the where it's spread.
I don't even know where the other wing is. It fell off. Well, this I printed hollow. There's no infill in here in these. And I believe I only did two walls. 2 or
Because that
3
would
walls.
probably look really neat in that red. It'd look downright evil.
Yeah, I think I'll do this dragon. I gotta. Hopefully, I still have the G code for it because this was a pain in the ass to sit just right to where the teeth would come out and not break and be stupid.
Yes, Sean, he's going to be selling it at Earth. Good thing you're going. Limited edition, available only at Earth.
I will be selling leftovers on my site, but it's going to be a current limited edition, and then if it's popular enough, then I'll do another order. And like I said, 10% is going to go to Carl. 10% of every sale is going to go to Carl to support his White Knight and Squire.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Well, Sean, save your money. Stop breaking R2 and having to use more filament.
He shouldn't have to buy filament for R2 anymore for a while. I sent him 6 rolls, and I think Ziltech sent him 3 rolls.
Come on, Ron. Thanksgiving happens every year. Earth is way more important. Come on. I thought you were a maker.
He's gonna be making some turkey.
You know what? We'll here. I'll speak for all of America. All right. See, come to Earth and miss Canadian Thanksgiving. We'll let you celebrate Thanksgiving with us.
Bidding on a CNC Delta. Yeah, good luck. $30 seems like an awesome price.
He's an excuse maker.
Hey, Julie Jolly, which article?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
I haven't done squat all day. I haven't even really been on Twitter much today.
See, Ron, never let the machines win. Mike's setting the proper example there. Thanksgiving for Earth. He has his priorities right. What? The rest of his family's smart and they leave Canada for the winter? Before they fly off for the winter. Sounds like they go south for the winter.
They're snowbirds.
They're like, are you kidding? It's cold up here in the winter. I've been to Canada once. They sent me up to North Bay to Canada's NORAD to install some equipment up there. I was like, this is beautiful. They're like, yeah, you're here during the summer.
Yeah, when I was in the Army, I was stationed in Alaska for 3 years.
Oh, I went there once too. What was really bad was I was deployed to Saudi Arabia for 100 days. And while I was there, 9/11 happened. When I got back from Saudi, a month after I got back, they told me I needed to go to Alaska to work on the same piece of equipment I was working on for Canada. So I went from 150 degrees on the flight line in Saudi to minus 15 degrees at the main gate when I got there within a 30-day period.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I got stationed in the Sinai Peninsula for 6 months. And so we left for Egypt in July, I think, June or July. And then we came back to Alaska in January. So we went from like 100 degrees to negative numbers as well.
Yeah,
I was in Egypt for 6 months.
Yeah, when I got there, it said minus 15, and I stupidly never did check the temperature the next morning. I was like, I got there minus 15, and as dry as it is, doesn't really feel that bad.
It doesn't.
And I wasn't thinking. I got up in the morning. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go outside, get a breath of fresh air. I walked out before the sun rose in the morning. I walked out the door, and I took a deep breath, and I froze my throat.
Yep.
I closed my mouth, froze my nostrils. I'm like, What the heck is this?
Yeah, we used to do PT and we'd run like 10 miles. And by the time we got back, our bakalavas would just be covered in snow, or not snow, but like frozen breath coming out of our bakalavas. It would just but they were black and they'd all be white just from our breath.
Yeah, I had a
freezing back on our faces.
And without the whole community on here calling me a pervert, you know what the military calls a dickie, right? It's like it's just the turtleneck, part of a turtleneck that you can pull over and tuck under a shirt or under.
Yeah.
They have a sweater version of that they can issue you. So one of my NCOs was like, "Here, you're gonna need this." I was in Alaska, and he gives me one that was given to him. I'm like, "Whatever, it's small. Trust me, just take it." I was never so glad to have that because I was walking around everywhere in the morning with it pulled up over my face.
Yep.
Once the sun comes up, it's fine. But, man, that couple hours in the morning, whoo, that air will get you.
Have a good one, Michael Cassell.
That's one place I can say I've been to Alaska, and I don't ever want to go back. They could say, "Hey, we'll fly you for free to Alaska. We want you to show off the white knight." Like, fly yourself here. I'll show it to you in my house. Not happening.
Fargo, North Dakota.
I keep teasing. There's somebody. Was it? I can't remember who it is now. Somebody on Twitter keeps posting AA or ARRP or ARRF Australian Rap Fest. And one of them there's a couple people that use that, and someone made the mistake of asking me if I was going to bring the white knight to ARF. I said, "Are you guys going to pay to bring me to Australia?" I said, "You've seen my set. You know my money status. The only way that don't get me wrong, Australia is on my bucket list of places to go.
Right.
But right now, the only way I'll make it to Australia is if everybody there pitches in and buys me a ticket."
Yeah, Tanny, my last winter in Alaska, it was 80 below zero, and I was working in the Intel section of the company, and I was low man on the totem pole because I was an E4, and there was an E6, an E7, and two LTs. And
which base were you at?
Fort Wainwright.
Okay. Army, dude. Oh, man.
Yeah, I was Army. And so we were supposed to be going to Louisiana for a training exercise, and it was dead winter, and the planes flew in, and the wings froze, so they couldn't take off. So being low man on the totem pole in the security division, I was out on the tarmac guarding the freaking plane. It was 80 below zero with the wind chill, and I had a bear suit on. I had freaking these big white boots that are full of air.
The bunny boots?
Yep, the bunny boots.
Yep. I had a set of those. I have all of my full parka set except for, and I argued with the guy at Clothing Issue for half an hour because they're not supposed to take anything back that's classified as a next to skin item.
Right.
Which is why they issue you jackets, they can take them back, but regular uniform stuff they can't. Well, I go in there and they're like, "All right." The only thing they asked for back was the mittens.
Wow, that's weird.
The parka mittens.
Yeah.
That's a next to skin item. You can't take that back. No, we have it specially dry cleaned because the parka mittens cost more than the entire parka set by itself.
Yep, I believe it.
The mittens are like $70-some a piece, and the whole parka set's like $70. I was like, "Wow, okay." And I was like, "You don't want the parka and the pants back?" And the guy looked at me and went, "Did you say something?" And I went, "Okay, bye-bye." I've got sea bags full of military clothing that probably doesn't even fit me anymore.
I used to have a ton of military clothing. I had an ex-girlfriend got mad at me one time. I went to work. When I came back, all my Army stuff, my awards, my certificates, my freaking school certificates and everything, all gone. My medical records.
I keep saying I need to dig it all out rip all the name tapes off, and just set up at the flea market one weekend and sell it all. I've got the meal tin. I've got the stupid little collapsing shovel, the trenching shovel. I've got the inflatable mattress for the sleeping bag.
I didn't have the inflatable mattress, but I had 2 of the cold weather sleeping bags with the shells, and the compressible bags.
I was joking with Amy DD. She goes, they make, because I said something about that one time. It's all sleeping bags. I said, yeah, I even got an inflatable mattress for one. She goes, what's that look like? I said, like an inflatable cushion for a coffin. It's shaped like that. It's tapered to your feet and wider at the top, so it's shaped like a coffin.
Yep. Hey, what's up, Chris? Yeah, we're still live. We were actually talking about getting off like 20 minutes ago, but then we kept talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you go again. Thank you very much, Carl, for your help today and for BSing.
No problem. Thank you for getting that filament for me, and can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'll get it out in the morning. I'll pack it up tonight before I go to bed, and I'll get it out about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Sweet. All right. Bye, everybody.
Have a good one. Yeah, surplus stores do usually play top dollar for that stuff. Army, Navy stores and stuff. That spear does look pretty cool, Tanny. But anyways, so thank you guys so much for chilling with me this late, past my bedtime. But I got stuff to do. I got to get this filament packed up so I can get it out to Carl so he can print his parts for his Squire to show off at Earth. And hopefully I'm going to have a working demo of the Dagger tomorrow, so I can make a build video for it. And I am not including bolts and screws in the UFO because the parts themselves are already put me over budget. However, I am going to put bolt holes in the parts. So anyways, thank you guys so much for chilling with chilling with me tonight. As always, love yous. Thank you, my mods. Thank you, my fans. And talk to you tomorrow. Peace out.